Spoopy, I think he's cautious with what he's doing. Like he's cautious with they're cautious with everything that they're doing.
All right, that one jumped right out. That means he is ready. Good solid piece of meat here. There is blood flow. Oh, okay. I let go. Ah, no, it went for another bite. It went for another bite. It's really latched on.
Bitten by a vampire fish. What the fuck is this?
Now, before we sit down and watch the sea lamprey enjoy an all-you-can-eat Coyote Peterson
Holy
buffet,
fuck, dude!
first it's important for you to understand how these
That looks
alien-like
disgusting.
invaders managed to create such a catastrophic stronghold on the Great Lakes ecosystem. These parasitic predators have a rather simple yet well-structured life cycle. During the spawning phase, adults leave the lakes and migrate into streams, build crescent-shaped rocky nests, lay eggs, and then die. After the eggs hatch, the larvae drift out of the nest and find areas of soft sediment in the river bottom. They burrow in and enjoy a hidden life for several years. Once ready, the larvae transform into parasites, complete with suction-cup mouths, hooked teeth, and a voracious appetite. Then they swim through the
Holy,
lake and
that
feast
thing
on
looks
fish for 12 to 18
disgusting.
months until they are ready to spawn. Females can lay nearly 100,000 eggs, so it's easy to understand how the invasion
Holy.
happened. Yet within this simple life structure, there's also a kink in the lamprey's invasive armor. More on that shortly, as it sounds like the dinner bell is ringing. Okay, this is part 2 of our Eaten Alive by Sea Lamprey experiment. And this is what we call inducing a suction. Now, for this part of the experiment to be effective, I'm actually going to bring in the assistance of Dr. Aldebaoa. He's going to be the one actually administering the suction by placing a sea lamprey on 3 different spots of my body. My forearm, my stomach, and dare I say it, my neck. Now, to truly determine whether or not sea lamprey will feast upon the blood of humans, this is the best way to figure out whether or not I can become a buffet line. If you're wondering whether or not I'm nervous, yeah, this is the part that definitely has my heart racing and my adrenaline pumping. They are going to suction on. I am going to feel the wrath of that raspy tongue, and there very well may be some blood. So at this point, I think if you guys are ready, it's time to let the feeding frenzy begin. Dr. Aldebaoa, pick us out a very hungry sea lamprey. My forearm, my poor forearm, is ready.
Sit back and relax, buddy.
I almost feel like I'm about to give blood, and in a sense, I am. My own blood in the name of science to determine whether or not these creatures will feast upon humans. All right, that one jumped right out. That means he is ready.
Okay.
All right, what I'm gonna do is place my forearm out like this.
Stay.
They are wily.
Okay.
Okay, now what's gonna happen is Mara is gonna place it right on my forearm. You know, good solid piece of meat here. There is blood flow. And that mouth is, oh yeah, there we go, right there.
Suction.
Oh,
It is on.
oh yeah. Oh wow, wow, that is a powerful suction. The suction power in the mouth of this creature is about 4 times that of your normal home vacuum cleaner. What it's doing right now is just investigating around with those jawless lips. It's called a suctorial disc. Ooh, he's got a hold there. Now, the mouth is rather malleable, and in that mouth are around 150 cone-shaped teeth. They use those teeth to lock into place. Now, typically, they're feasting upon fish. When they grab onto that fish, remember, fish is slimy. You've got to get good purchase if you're hoping to hold on, and then eventually allowing that raspy tongue, which works almost like a boring drill, to work through the scales and the skin of the fish before they get down. Oh, wow, that is a crazy feeling. Oh, I can feel it definitely grinding away at my skin. Oh, starting to notice a little bit of pain now at this point. Okay, so as they rip through the scales and the flesh of the fish, eventually an anticoagulant that they release from their saliva allows them to slurp down the blood and the bodily fluid. Oh wow, I can definitely feel something going to town there. Similar to the leeches, I can feel that tongue working around on my skin.
What the fuck is this creature,
Suction,
dude?
My goodness, I would say that's more powerful than 4 times a vacuum cleaner. It is pulling my skin up and into its mouth. Yowzers, okay, that is an uncomfortable feeling. Now the difference between the lamprey and a leech is that the leech had these little jaws that were kind of in the shape of the Mercedes-Benz logo that would slice into your body. Of course, that anticoagulant and the numbing agent didn't allow me to feel anything. I don't think that there's a numbing agent that's being involved in the grasp of the lamprey.
Wait, is this TOS? This might be TOS because it's blood in here. I'm not sure actually. Is this TOS? Be fine because it's not extreme. Yeah, it's not extreme. It's just a little sucking.
Yeah, wow, it is really, it is really digging in at this point. Ooh, yeah, something's happening. Oh. Wow, that suction is unreal. Oh, yep, something's happening. Something is definitely happening. Oh, it's grasping down tighter. Now, what's interesting about the teeth, okay, it let go, so I want to get a good look at yowzers. That, man, that just makes my whole body squirm. And when that thing pops off, it's like a really strong suction cup just coming off of my arm. Look at the way that the teeth curved into my skin and suctioned on. You can see where those jawless lips were locked in place, and right there is where all of those teeth were digging in. You can see the purple coloration in my skin, and honestly, just a little bit of blood seeping through right at that spot. Now, with my forearm, I have to think that that skin is pretty tough. There's a lot of muscle here, and it's very solid. There's not necessarily, you know, like a fish. A fish's body has organs and soft spots, and those lamprey are really gonna try to hone in on an area that they can easily dig into. My forearm, not exactly giving the best opportunity to dig in. I felt the effects, but I think it's time to step up to the next level and let one of these lamprey adhere to my stomach. All right, Mari, you ready? I'm going to lift up my shirt and expose a nice, soft section of flesh.
Look at that, man.
Soft, good, squishy area.
You ready?
For one of these to be able to grab on and create suction.
Okay, let's let him find his target. He's trying to suction onto me.
Ah!
Hang
Man,
on.
he's going right through the glove.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
let him twist his head.
He's good?
I think he's... Yeah!
Ooh.
That's pretty good. Whoa! Oh!
He's on.
Oh yeah, that is definitely a much different feeling than the forearm. The skin on my belly is much softer, and that suction is going to town right now. I feel all those teeth, digging in. Oh, the twist is tough. Now, when these creatures are out in the environment, look at that, it came off. Oh, that's good suction right there. Oh wow, yeah, I could definitely feel the teeth digging in. And it almost feels like that tongue starting to rasp around. Whoa, that makes your skin crawl. Okay. Probably approaching the 60-second mark here with this creeper. True creepy slime monster suctioned on. Okay, just embrace it. Now, it's not so much painful as it is like a pressure, a real strong suction, and just that really creepy feeling that, wow, is this thing actually,
Okay.
I think it, let go? No, he just picked a different spot. Oh yeah, that's an even better hold right there. I think he repositioned and said, ooh, you know what? This spot's even softer and maybe even tastier. The real question is, will it begin to have a feeding response and actually try to eat me? Remember, it's not going after my organs, it's not trying to burrow inside me. What they do is remove the skin and the flesh of the fish so that they can get down to the blood and the bodily fluids. Oh, okay, let go.
Oh, there's a lot of blood there.
Okay. as I told you guys, there may be blood. There you have it. That is a pretty good suction, teeth grinding the skin, tongue rasping away, almost like a razor sharp cheese grater. And you can see the battle wound there. A little bit of blood, not too bad. It actually feels good to actually have the fish off of my skin at this point. Ow. I think what I learned from that bite is that it ultimately determined, once my blood got into its mouth, that perhaps this isn't a fish. This isn't something that I'm going to feast upon. But because they have the nickname vampire fish, I think we need to go through with the third and ultimate suction. We all know that vampire bite onto necks, which means that our next lamprey is going to take a good chomp right out of my neck. Lots of blood flow right there, really soft skin. I know you guys want to see what's gonna happen. I think I'm ready. Dr. Aldeboa,
oh God,
find us an extra hungry sea lamprey. The buffet line just became an all-you-can-eat buffet line. Let's place one on my neck. This is not easy. Not easy to let these things adhere onto you. Pick me a real good, solid, slimy sucker,
All right,
Mario.
got a good one.
Oh, he
This
looks
guy's
hungry.
ready.
Okay, right up
Okay,
here.
Ready?
oh, that looks disgusting.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is a good suction right there. Oh, let go. Is it for another spot? Ah! Oh, that is way more painful than the arm or the stomach. Ooh. Ah. Okay.
Good?
Yeah, he's suctioned on really good. I can feel that twisting sensation. Teeth grappling into place. Man, I feel like that's right on a solid flow of blood right there. Oh, the vampire fish is truly living up to its name at this point. I'm gonna try to let it suction on for a full 60 seconds. Oh, wow, every time it twists, it's incredibly painful. Those needle-sharp cone-shaped teeth digging in. Close to 150 teeth in that mouth, remember. Oh, yeah,
Okay, stop time my chat, please.
up against my skin. Oh, that makes my whole body squirm. Oh, that's incredible.
You're doing good.
How am I doing?
Just relax.
Oh, okay.
Relax.
No, it went for another bite. It went for another bite. Oh, yeah, he's got me good. You can feel every bit of those teeth grinding into the skin. Oh, wow. Yep, no, the tongue is definitely going to work. It is trying to figure out, is this something that I can eat? Oh, my goodness. Oh, that is about the most uncomfortable feeling I've felt in quite some time. Oh! It's really latched on. Maybe. Ow! Oh!
That thing is fucking on him, bro.
No, don't tug on it. Ooh. Oh.
You want him off?
Just let me hang there. I want to make sure we get to the full 60 seconds. They don't call these things vampire fish for nothing, folks. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Vampire, dude.
That's a good one. Hey, don't get on me.
Is there blood?
No, there's not blood.
I promise you guys there would be some blood. A lot of blood flows through your neck.
No blood.
That sea lamprey was definitely locked in place.
Yeah, man, it's just like
My
a.
goodness.
It's
man,
exactly
I'm
like my watermelon.
About my blood and bodily fluids being sucked up by the vampire fish. Okay, so here's what I was able to determine at this point. Those teeth are sharp, and that raspy tongue, yeah, it's like a cheese grater going at your skin. But in the end, I feel like every time the blood came to the surface and they got the taste of human in their mouths, they let go and said, you know what? This isn't a fish. This isn't what I naturally feast upon. So if you head out into the Great Lakes for a swim, I would definitely say you have no fear of being suctioned to, let alone being eaten alive by sea lamprey. Now, if you're a fish swimming around out there in the lakes, this is without question your worst nightmare. So the ongoing control efforts to keep the population of sea lamprey in check are incredibly important. Without this work being done, the lamprey will be decimating the fish populations. But again, like I said, when it comes to humans, if you're heading out into the lake for a swim, you have absolutely nothing to fear. I'm Coyote Peterson, be brave.
Yep, you have nothing to fear, chat. Don't you worry about it. You might get sucked on and fucking have a little blood in, feel uncomfortable for like a solid 10 minutes, but that's okay. Because no fear, chat. No fear at all. No fear at all, chat.